Hi, my name is Alexandria Canchola. I'm a designer, illustrator, and professor at Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. And I'm standing here at my exhibition, A Type of Girl. It kind of took me a while to find art. I was drawn to design and visual journalism when I was in high school. Kind of saw myself working at a magazine or a newspaper, and started working in graphic design programs like the Creative Suite, Adobe InDesign. Went to college and kept studying visual journalism. And it wasn't really until I entered graduate school that I kind of started dabbling with art. Started painting with gouache. I had the opportunity to study abroad in Italy and see the Venice Biennale. And when I was there, I was really struck with all of the installation work that was happening, and it really inspired me to, make in that vein. And so I think, I've really only considered myself an artist for maybe the last 4 or 5 years, but it still feels pretty new to me. When I was a kid, I really loved making these dioramas that they would often ask you to do for class, and I would get really lost in all of those details. And so this, for me, is that, this idea that you see a cardboard piece and it's your imagination that allows you to really kind of get like, oh, that's a TV. I think that just makes the work a bit more interesting and impactful as you get kind of lost in work that is, your size. So the actual piece is about a woman's room. I made parts of this when I was in graduate school for another installation. I've been working on a story, and so this is that story from the other character's perspective. So like I had said, the title of the exhibition is A Type of Girl. I suppose you could call this wall the gouache wall. These are gouache paintings that I've done on paper. And they're all kind of like moments, snippets in life as you're sort of thinking about moments of everyday life, issues that are going on. And so I kind of have tried to come at them from this perspective of the voyeur, always as someone is watching this scene, so that you can kind of put yourself in that position. Perhaps this is a scene that you've seen yourself, or one that you kind of just are walking by in the exhibition and able to put yourself in that position. So some of them are humorous, some are a bit more like risque, but all different moments of life. This piece is called Beautiful, and she doesn't not know it. I've been playing around with this idea, like so many women, we hear these kind of like stereotypical lines, especially like women in film or women in TV or all the books that we've read, that in order to be considered, that much more attractive, it's sort of like you need to not know that you're attractive and kind of not acknowledge maybe the beauty that you have. And so I really wanted to kind of play with that. The reader can read it however they want, but I think it kind of gives some power back to women, and this idea like, oh, I can know that I'm beautiful and still, be a good person and not be like egotistical or any of those things. I don't need to disparage or devalue myself in order to kind of fit into the role that so many people want me to be. This piece is really meaningful to me. It says that something you think they think is really nothing. And this was said to me, and these words weren't used directly, but pretty much the sentiment was told to us at an artist residency, and they were talking about this idea that no one's really thinking about you. You've got to approach people and get things done. And when this woman had said that, no one's really thinking about you, everyone's jaw kind of dropped, like this idea, like what? And so I was struck with this idea that what she was trying to say was positive, but the way that everyone kind of interpreted it really quickly without dissecting her words was that it was, negative, that no one was thinking about them. And so I love any type of expression that can be taken in so many different lights. I love this idea that it's your perspective that really kind of gives the words more meaning. And so that's what this piece is about. For me, it is a bit positive in that you can kind of just let go of all of this stress or anxiety that you're having about what other people are thinking about you. That really connects to the theme of the show, a type of girl. Understanding like, yes, everyone has these thoughts, these preconceived notions about who we are, but you shouldn't let that stop you. You should just go ahead and let it go and be who you want to be. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing parts of the show of A Type of Girl here at K-Space Contemporary. The show is fully online if you'd like to take a look at kspacecontemporary.org. If not, feel free to stop by. We're here until March 19th. Thank you.